probably one of the more underrated, or at least less talked about characters in the Kingdom Hearts series is Namine. She had a huge role in Chain of Memories and even in the opening of Kingdom Hearts 2. However, since then, similar to characters like Roxas, Xion, she has been waiting around to get a vessel and have a chance to, well, exist. Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind gave her a minor cutscene where she describes to Sora what Lingering Will is, and Sora telling her to go to the final world, explaining somewhat why she is there during our initial visit. Namine is kind of a nobody of both Sora and Kairi, a very strange and unique nobody, since Kairi never lost her body and her heart was what we would call lacking darkness, since she is a princess of heart and all. Because of this very bizarre circumstance which led to Namine being a nobody, she gained powers to manipulate memories of Sora and those close to him, which is what became the plot of Chain of Memories. She was even called a witch by some of the people she worked with. The organization wanted to use this to their advantage, and so did Diz. After the events of Chain of Memories and Kingdom Hearts 2, she returned to Kairi, along with Roxas, who returned to Sora. The next time we would see her in a significant role would be when Data Sora meets Namine in the ending of Recoded, where she tells him about all the people connected to him that he needs to save. And the story was about if he was able to handle that burden, handle that hurt. Namine in her minimal time did a lot for our characters. She helped Sora return in Kingdom Hearts 2, while simultaneously destroying his memories in Chain of Memories, but we can blame that on the organization for the most part. She'd also taught Roxas more about what he was, along with Xion, and guided Lingering Will to the final battle in Kingdom Hearts 3. Sora has an entire little side arc about officially thanking Namine. It's pretty wholesome, and it's because she's done a lot to help out for both him and others. Through the power of replicas and Ansem along with his apprentices wanting to atone for their past mistakes and harm, Namine was brought back in the ending sequence of Kingdom Hearts 3. She's back and she is assumingly her own person now. There is minimal indication that any of the nobodies who now have their own hearts have lost any of their powers, or at least the ability to use them again. Roxas can still dual wield, Xion can still wield the Kingdom Key and take powers from others as we see during the Saga fight in Kingdom Hearts 3. For what reason then would there be to make it so that Namine no longer has the power to alter and edit memories of those close to Sora? Clearly, she has no reason to use it for any evil purposes, so she likely won't be flaunting this power. However, this simple act of bringing Namine back could have more purposes than just to give us a nice happy ending. Going into the next Kingdom Hearts saga, Sora is gone, though there is a lot to discover in the realm of light. Details about the Lost Masters, exploring Scarlet Kylum, and Ventus. Ventus, from our understanding, does not have any recollection of his life before being an apprentice to Xehanort. This would mean his life as a Union leader in Union Cross, and although while being a fake one, being one of the Keyblade Masters who kept the light alive, well, kind of. It would mean that these memories are lost at the moment. These memories, as I explained in my last video about Ventus, if brought to the surface, would create a chain effect of plot lines that connect to the Lost Masters and would ultimately give a lot of the Guardians a lot more of a reason to seek them out, or even on the opposite end, a reason for them to reveal themselves, or for perhaps darkness to as well. The reason Namine could be so important in this scenario is because, well, although Ventus is back to how he was before, his heart was separated and birthed by sleep. He spent a significant amount of time with Sora's heart, letting it heal, for the majority of Sora's life, a matter of fact. This giving Ventus and Sora a very special and unique type of connection. This would theoretically, if the situation presented itself, allow Namine to potentially alter and look into his memories, in a similar fashion how she did Sora's in Chain of Memories, perhaps while searching through Sora's memories and his heart, since Ventus was still with him at that time. She found something no one else did, and neglected to mention it. It's a very real possibility, and would give Namine one of the most major roles in the next saga, essentially returning Ventus to that Union leader he was in Union Cross, which will lead to Ventus wanting to search for his old comrades, or at least tell the story of what happened back then. There does need to be a reason for Namine to do this though. It could be a number of things that sparked this. Perhaps they searched through Ventus's heart, since he was connected to Sora for so long, to search for potential clues. Maybe Chirithy sparks some memories for Ventus, or reminds Ventus of who he is, but he doesn't remember, so Namine goes and sees if there's anything there. Or even something equally as likely, maybe Darkness or the Lost Masters do make their move first and have an encounter with Ventus and the other Guardians, telling the Guardians something vaguely ominous like he isn't who you think, giving Namine another reason to search through his memories, a reason for the Guardians to doubt or a reason for the Guardians to suspect something they don't know. I find it interesting that a lot of these nobodies formed hearts and seemingly kept their powers. We know for sure Roxy and Xion do, but for Namine it is a little more debatable since she doesn't have a Keyblade, but maybe Roxy and Xion just kept them so they have a reason to keep their Keyblades in the story. Though I've always found Namine's character especially interesting because she has the potential to be extremely powerful without even having one. In the next saga, think about it. We have a lot of plot lines introduced that have to do with memories or characters losing them. The past is very important, and one of the people right in front of us has a past none of them know about. We have characters like Subject X, who is most likely an old Union leader whose memories are mostly gone. We have Ventus, who has all of his memories suppressed. We even have Kairi, who just regained some of her memories in Melody of Memory. I'd be a little surprised and taken back if the character whose entire being and story arc was editing other characters' memories has no role in Phase 2, in a Phase 2 that's almost entirely about uncovering lost ones. I just hope Namine has some sort of role in the next saga, because as much as I'm happy she is back and gets to chill and hang out with her friends, I also want her to be involved in all the stuff that is about to happen, which I'm sure she'll get a opportunity to, or I'm sure she'll want to help out. However, let me know what you think though in the comment section down below. Do you believe Namine will have an important role in the next saga? Do you think Namine will be the one to uncover Ventus's memories, his lost past, or do you think they'll go another route entirely? I personally just think the power to manipulate memories of anyone connected to Sora is just broken if you ask me. Otherwise though, if you enjoyed today's video, you already know what to do. Leave a like, share the video with a friend or family member, and last but not least, if you have not already and want to become a part of the Union, all you have to do is hit a red subscribe button down below. My name is Prodigy, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out, you guys. Bye.